Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now. And today is a Friday and a huge start to the weekend because the film that I'm going to be discussing about is the Tamil film Leo, which is starring Thalapathy Vijay and it is a part of the LCU, Lokesh Cinematic Universe. And I was extremely excited to watch the film. I did had a little trouble watching the film, given that none of the national multiplexes was screening the film due to the short OTT window, and I know that the film is going to premiere on OTT pretty soon. But I still ventured and finally got to watch Leo in a theater near me. Now, I was expecting a fun time like I had in Kathy and Vikram, which were the earlier installments of the LCU. So, then how does Leo fare in that affair? Let's find out. So, coming to the story and screenplay, Leo, which is loosely based on the English film A History of Violence, is essentially a story of a cafe owner who lives a content life with his family in the hills of the Himachal Pradesh, and that is when an incident at the cafe suddenly turns his life on its head. So then what happens next and who is actually the protagonist that forms the rest of the story? The story is essentially a mass masala entertainer at its peak. But the one little criticism that I had is that the LCU part that is there seemed forced. It wasn't seamlessly integrated in the drama, but keeping that aside, it is a mass masala entertainer which is very enjoyable and entertaining. Now, coming to the story and screenplay, the screenplay standing at 164 minutes might seem a little daunting, and I did feel that some part of it could have been trimmed out as well. Especially in the second hour, it got a little repetitive. There was a lag in the screenplay in the second hour, but the first hour was outstanding. It was fun, it was enjoyable, and it was entertaining. Now, the drama does, it starts with a burglary and a murder, which is almost like a prelude, so to say, for the drama to follow. Soon, you are introduced to the protagonist, Thalapathy Vijay, in, outstanding fashion. The crowd was berserk in the night show, and their atmosphere was very palpable, and you could feel the energy of the room around, and that was something that was catered to in that outstanding action set piece involving a hyena. I really enjoyed that set piece. It was very well shot, it was tense, but also catered to the fan service and done very well. It set the tone of the drama brilliantly. Now, after that, the writers choose to introduce the conflict in the cafe. Now, the drama here, if you notice, are comprises of different action set pieces that are there. Few in the first hour, few in the second hour, and a little drama in between. And that is what the pulse of the film was. There were action set pieces at irregular intervals, and that is something that was fan service at its absolute best. The presentation of the protagonist in the form of a hero, a machismo sort of a hero, I think that was really well done. The proceedings are engrossing, and even the action set piece at the cafe that is there, that is the turning point in the film, is outstanding. It made for a wonderful entertaining watch, and the events leading up to the final to the interval block also, with the introduction of new characters, really made things interesting and set up things well for the second hour. But the second hour, there is a little lag. I felt that the writing got a little stuck and a little too indulgent with the identity of the protagonist, and that is all that was going around. The writers, I think, were going around a little in circles. I don't think it was a train wreck. The trajectory of the film reminded me of the Tamil film Jailer. It had a spectacular first half, a little dip in the start of the second hour before again taking off in the events leading up to the final act. It was a similar type of a narrative style that was there here. There was a dip in the second hour, especially in the beginning of the second hour, a little in the middle of the second hour also, you can say, but then it took off again with those twin or three sequences involving one animation sequence in the events leading up to the final act and the twin action set pieces in the final act. They were outstanding. I had a wonderful time watching the screenplay of the film. The screenplay is well written and catered to the fan service and catered very, very well. Now, coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues, the music, and the direction, I felt the dialogues are massy and catered to, the whistles and claps that would you get in the return, and I think that is something that was expected from such a film. Also, the Hindi dialogues did add authenticity to the area in which the drama was set in. The music by Anirudh is outstanding. It is spectacular and it almost gave me a vibe that I wanted to get up and groove to the beats. But the BGM is even better. Anirudh and BGM is a story made in heaven. It is a match made in heaven. And to add to that, Lokesh Kanagraj, the team of Lokesh Kanagraj, Anirudh, and the BGM is absolutely chick fire. And I was amazed at how well Anirudh understood the beats of the film and the slow motion sequences, the introduction of the protagonist, the action set pieces, the face offs, all have amazing background music. It was outstanding. It was wonderful to watch, and Anirudh deserves a huge round of applause here for again killing it all over again. The cinematography comprises of some wonderful shots that are taken in the action set pieces, and it made for a wonderful watch. The editing is crisp, apart from the little lag that was in the second hour. The editing in the action set pieces are wonderful to watch as well. Director Lokesh Kanagraj is not at its absolute best. I have seen some wonderful films from him, like Managaram or even Kethi. I think it doesn't outpar Kethi or Vikram in any stretch of imagination. But even on his off day, I think he's better than many of the others, and I think he still did a very, very good job with Leo. It was entertaining, and he did a fabulous job here. And the direction deserves a round of applause as well. Despite not being at his absolute best, he still managed to impress with his direction. Now, coming to the performances that are there, the performances comprise of some charming cameos that are there. I will keep them under wraps, but they make an impact. They just wake the audience up out of nowhere, especially in the little flashback sequences that are there. Yeah, you can argue that the ladies Priya and Trisha, both of them did not have much of a role. But yeah, they did a decent job in whatever role they were given. I think Matthew Thomas also managed to impress. Arjun Sarja, I think he did a wonderful job. He got a huge round of applause from the capacity crowd as well. Sanjay Dutt was a revelation as well. Baba, as we call him, his walk, his swagger was on full display, and the audience cheered him like he was one of his own. Wonderful antagonist role, although a little maybe on less meteor on the writing part of it, but yeah, he did a good job anyway. But let's not fool ourselves. This is a Thalapathy Vijay show out and out, and I was impressed as his comeback. One of the main issues that I had with Thalapathy Vijay in his recent previous films, was that it was bare minimum fan service, and that had much to do also with the makers utilizing his star power. They weren't utilizing him well at all. But with Lokesh Kanagraj, he was in safe hands. He's already done Master with him, and Lokesh just knows how to present his hero, and he did a wonderful job. His agility, his swagger, his quiet glances, his mannerisms, all of them were a winner all the way. I think Thalapathy Vijay was outstanding, and that little emotional sequence in the second hour was the icing on the cake. I think that also was an added bonus, so to say. So overall, I felt that Leo is bloody sweet, and it's a bloody good entrant in the LCU. Yeah, the LCU part might be a little forced, but still the little the reference at the end will make you curious on the next part of the LCU. Leo is an out and out fun outing at the cinemas. If you watched it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're liking this video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon, share this video with your friends and family. All of it helps a small creator like me. If you'd like to read my full detailed review of Leo on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below, do visit that as well. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Letterboxd. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, but I do write a lot. All information is present on my site Popcorn Reviews with a double S and on my social media handles. Now I will see you again very soon with another video. There are a host of films lined up, so yeah, you will see me a little more often, hopefully. So until next time, take care of yourselves and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.